Hey, what's going on, you lovely people? It's your boy Rule of a Queen. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing good. Now, I wasn't gonna do the stream tonight. Well, actually, I was gonna do it tonight. Then I decided to postpone it. Then I decided to do it again because I don't know when the next time I'm going to be able to do the stream. Next time wouldn't be until next week, and I do want to get the September top 200 list out of the way because I do know I'm behind. So hopefully, either sometime later this week or next week, I'd like to move on to October because that's the current month that we got. But before we do that, I just want to say thank you to everybody who helped me reach 600 subs. We finally did it. And yeah, I'm excited. Thank you to everybody. I'm talking recent subs and I'm talking older subs. Much appreciated, you guys. A 600 sub stream will be happening. So once again, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. But let's not waste any more time and let's jump right in. So here it is. The top. Oh, this says top 50. Let's actually go to the top 200. Give me 1 second. I just got to change that real quick. Oh, actually, I do have somebody in the chat. Oh shoot, Grace and Red. Thank you for popping up. Thank you for popping up. I wasn't expecting anybody to pop up here because this is kind of out of the blue. But thank you. I just got to sign into the account. And all right, guys, here we are, top 200 comic books of September. And Grayson Red, if you missed it, I will be doing the October top 200 sales. I've just been behind, so I'm doing September this week, and hopefully by next week I'll be on October. Then I'll be all caught up. But you guys know how I do this. I like to list the first. I like to go in tens. So I'll list the first 10 and then I'll give you my thoughts on them. And then we'll just go on from there. So starting off at number one, we got Predator versus Wolverine. Number two, we have Batman 137, Batman Catwoman, the Gotham War. Number three, we have Amazing Spider-Man 33. Number four, we have Batman Gargoyle of Gotham, number one of four. Number five, we got Daredevil number one. Number six, we have X-Men 26. Number seven, we have Batman and Robin number one. Number eight, we have Wonder Woman number one. Number nine, we have Uncanny Spider-Man number one. And rounding things off at number 10 is Amazing Spider-Man 34. Let's dissect this first 10 real quick. Listen, Batman 137. I'm not the biggest fan of Gotham War. I have a video talking about Gotham War. I think it's by far one of like the worst events to come out of the Batman office in a very long time. And I say this as somebody that enjoyed Joker War. I say this as somebody that enjoyed most of, what was that one? City of Bane. I didn't read Fear State. I did enjoy Shadows of the Bat, but I think Gotham War was just a complete miss. I don't know if it's editorial, or it could just be that Chip Zdarsky and Tini Howard are just not a good pairing when it comes to events. But yeah, this was not good. But listen, I say this all the time, guys. I know online people like to think the things that they say online translates into real sales. No, I've seen so many people, including myself, talking bad about this Batman Catwoman event. But listen, motherfuckers, show up. And I'll say it here too. I actually bought the entire Gotham War series. It's great for my comic book shop, and I just want to be in the know. But yeah, it's not looking good. But again, people show up for Batman regardless. Batman has Teflon, just like Amazing Spider-Man, and that's a book that supposedly a lot of people don't like either. Yeah, like I said before, Amazing Spider-Man, love it or hate it, it's still going to be number one. Daredevil number one, I think that is a reprint. Actually, no, I think that might be the act. Yeah, that's the actual Daredevil number one. I checked out the first issue of Ahmed's Daredevil. Not for me. Actually, no, I don't want to say that. I I thought it was solid. I thought it was solid. I'm just not a big fan of new runs happening so soon after old runs. I think we needed to let some time pass because again, Chip Zdarsky's run was very big. It was very bombastic, and I'm not a big fan of spoiler alert of them trying to throw Matt back in the suit so soon. I think we could have taken some time, maybe a good couple months between the ending of Zdarsky run and then maybe 2 or 3 months, maybe a little longer. Then we go into the next Daredevil run. But it looks like this run is a hit with people. I heard it went to second printing, and I hear good things about the second issue as well. So good job to Salad and Ahmed, and the rest of the creative team. Grayson said, as a community, we got to stop buying books we're not liking. Yeah, but then again, listen, taste, like, listen, taste is very subjective. We in the online community may not like it, or maybe a vocal minority of people online may not like it, but there may be others online who do like certain books, and there's people outside of, there's people in real life who might like these books. So it is what it is, and like I said, the events sell. But yeah, I think Batman and Spider-Man, they're just two characters that no matter what dog shit is put out, people will show up for it. Let's see here. Batman and Robin #1. I did not check that out. I think I'm just gonna check that out and trade. Um, I don't really care for Batman and Damian's relationship, but it's good that they're back together. It looks like it's been a hit. Williamson really enjoys his characters, and it's continuing from his Robin run and everything that happened out of Lazarus Planet. So good for him. Wonder Woman #1. Let's talk Wonder Woman. Let's talk Wonder Woman. So guys, listen, King is not going anywhere. King's not going anywhere. I know people are clamoring for this run to just sell bad, or they're trying to nitpick it as much as possible. But listen, this is not 2016 King. This is not 2017 or 18 King, whenever the fuck Heroes in Crisis came out. A lot of people have gotten over that, and King's writing seems to have gotten better because, hey, listen, I read Wonder Woman #1 and I enjoyed it. It feels like it's a love letter to Wonder Woman, and it feels like this is the first time in a while where she's been handled with care, handled with genuine care. So the first two issues have been great, and I'm excited to see where the rest of the run goes. But yeah, like Tom King, it seems like he has something. Well, he has several great things planned for the character in that world. So I'm willing to let him cook. I'm gonna subscribe for as long as King is on the book, because I think this was the resurgence that Wonder Woman needed. No disrespect to the previous creative teams, but they really didn't get the streets talking like that. But King, he got the streets talking. But yeah, I'm excited. I do have a video about where I got in trouble with Wonder Woman fans. You guys should definitely go check that out. But yeah, Wonder Woman 1, I really enjoyed. I got myself the first printing. I know the first issue and the second issue have went into second printing, so that's great. And good luck to King. Good luck to Sam Pierre. They're two of the best right now, and yeah, man, I'm happy to see the tide turning on King. There's gonna be people that hate him, but listen, at the end of the day, like I just said for Batman and Amazing Spider-Man, like, listen, some people, some characters, I don't want to actually let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. Listen, you may not like King, but people will show up for him. Yeah, and people are showing up for this Wonder Woman run. There you go. But I have nothing to say about Uncanny Spider-Man. Is that the one where Nightcrawler becomes Spider-Man? Good for him. And yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 34. That's two Spider-Man books already in the top 10. Jesus Christ. But let's move on to the next batch. We got Venom 11. Excuse me, we got number 11, Venom 25. 12 is Birds of Prey #1. Fucking awesome. 13 is Captain America #1. 14 is Immortal X-Men. 15 is Incredible Hulk 4. 16 is Superman #6. 17 is Uncanny Avengers #2. 18 is Batman #1, Fast Smile Edition. 19 is Wolverine 37, and rounding things off at 20 is Batman Superman World's Finest #19. All right, all right, all right. Actually, let me zoom in a little bit here. That's much better. So let's see here. Good to see Venom is still doing well. I don't think Ram V is on the book, but whoever is on that book is apparently doing amazing work. I did hear that Scarlet, no, not Scarlet, which Black Widow is now Venomized, so that does pique my interest. Birds of Prey issue 1. Kelly Thompson's doing some solid work there. I just read issue 3 today, and yeah, she has a good grasp on the characters. I really enjoy her Harley Quinn. I really enjoy the character dynamics, And yeah, same as Wonder Woman, I feel like with time, things are going to get more crazier, things are going to get more interesting. And also, I do like that this is very rooted in continuity. Like they're playing off of everything that's happening with Wonder Woman right now in her book. So it's nice to read both of those books back to back. It's just really cool, man. I like that feeling of okay, yeah, everything matters again in DC, but it's everything matters in a genuine way. So listen, if you guys are not reading Birds of Prey, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Stop listening to King and Queen dumb fucks online. Check out Birds of Prey, man. Kelly Thompson is doing some amazing, amazing work so far. Superman #6. Good to see Superman consistently here in the top 10, 20 percentile. Yeah, Williamson is doing amazing work. What's his name? Philip Kennedy Johnson is doing amazing work, even though he's leaving. And I'm excited for what's to come out of the Superman line. It just seems like they're firing off on all cylinders. And yeah, man, I'm excited for what's going to be happening in 2024 because this Brainiac stuff is ramping up. This Doomsday stuff is ramping up, and we may or may not have a Supergirl book that's coming out. But yeah, it seems like DC is taking a lot more care with Superman, and it's long overdue. And I think I will put out a Superman video pretty soon. Next up, not much to say here. Again, World's Finest is continuing to be a great book. I haven't read it, but consistently, month in and month out, this is a book that I hear great things about. So hey, salute to who's on that book again? Yeah, Mark Wade. Salute to Mark Wade. But yeah, let's move on to the 20s. Let's move on to the 20s. Also, let me just take a quick second and get some water. Y'all need to stay hydrated, y'all. That's good. All right, so let's move on to 21. 21, Dark X-Men #2. 22, Flash #1. Wow, that's really high. 23 is Star Wars 38. 24 is Ghost Rider Wolverine, Weapons of Vengeance Omega #1. 25 is Moon Knight 27. 26 is Poison Ivy 14. 27 is Werewolf by Night #1. 28 is Saga 66. 29 is Avengers Inc. #1. And rounding things off at 30 is Batman, Catwoman 57, Batman, Catwoman, the Gotham War. Let's see here. Bad Foddy. Can you not hear me, bro? Can you not hear me? Like I'm damn near peaking. I'm damn near peaking on here. Let me see. I'll bring the mic a little closer. Let's see here. All right. Hopefully you can hear me a little better. Let's see here. So it's Dark X-Men. Guys, if you're not reading Dark X-Men, what the fuck are you doing? Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned on the last live stream, but I hopped back into X-Men with Fall of X. I read that one shot, and then I saw that Dark X-Men, which is a book that I loved back in the day, was coming out. So I checked it out, and it's great. Homie, his name doesn't come to my head immediately. But he's doing some fun shit over there in that book. It's a lot of characters that I don't know, you may or may not know. A lot of these characters I'm not familiar with. The only one I recognize is it Havoc and Gambit, but the other characters, everybody just bounces off of each other. The story is very simple, but still very engaging. And I like ragtag teams, especially when they're written well, and especially when they're dysfunctional as fuck. And it's working here for Dark X-Men. And it's good to see that #2 is still going strong. So I don't know whether or not you're reading or following the entire Fall of X-Men stuff. I guarantee I stand by Dark X-Men. So please check that out. Flash #1, loved it. Spurrier, it's definitely a change in pace from Jeremy Adams's Flash. Jeremy Adams was very wholesome. Jeremy Adams, he was doing like a lot of fun things here, but Flash by Spurrier, it's very dense. It's a very, very dense book, but I am engaged. I do like Diodato on the art, and I feel like those two mesh very well, and it has more of a mature vibe to it. It's a good contrast. Like we can only do the wholesome shit for so far. Jerry Adams did his job. He brought the Flash family back to prominence, and now let's just really push them. Let's really make them struggle a little bit. So I already like that. There's a little bit of a tiff here between Linda and Wally. So I want to see more of that. I do have issue 2 right here. I just haven't gotten a chance to read it yet, but I'm here for this run, and it's good to see that it's here in 22 because it's been a while since we've seen Flash like in the top percentile. But let me answer some of these real quick. Bad Fatty said good writers will always sell. Yes, that's very fucking true. That's very fucking true. And hey, some bad writers will sell if you throw an event on it, aka Batman Catwoman. um, yes, Steve Fox is the writer for Dark X-Men. Yes, Steve Fox is again doing amazing. Wait, hold on, time out. Wait, hold up. Isn't Steve Fox a Tekken character? He Steve Fox is a Tekken character. Hey, listen, guys, if y'all not playing Tekken, y'all gotta play Tekken. Y'all gotta play Tekken. Tekken is one of the greatest fighting games of all time. But I digress. But what else to say here? Oh shoot, Comic Boom. Good to see you. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that, brother. And also, I appreciate all you guys stopping by. This was not supposed to be happening tonight, but it is, and I appreciate you guys for taking the time to be here. Let's see here. Poison Ivy 14. Poison Ivy 14 issues in, and it's still staying at the top fucking percentile. Yo, G Willow, I cannot wait. I cannot fucking wait until this run is over or till it gets to about like 20 some issues because I clearly need to sit down and read this shit from start to wherever it's at because that's crazy. I never thought I'd see the day, but good job to G Willow. Good job staying consistent. Next up, yeah, not much to say. I didn't read Avengers Inc. Didn't read Avengers Inc. But good to see that it's up there. But is that all for here? Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. So let's start off with 31. Death of the Venomverse number 4. 32 is Ultimate Invasion number 4. 33 is Green Lantern number 3. 34 is Spider-Gwen Annual number 1. 35 is X-Men Red 15. 36 is Power Girl number 1. 37 is Star Wars Darth Vader 38. 38 is Miles Morales Spider-Man number 10. 39 is Titans number 3. And 40 is Star Wars Dark Droids number 2. All right, a lot to dissect here. Green Lantern number 3. I feel like Green Lantern before what was that shit called, Night Terrors, it was selling a little lower, but I it looks like Jeremy Adams was able to steer the ship, and maybe Night Terrors gave it a little bit of a boost. So that's good. That's awesome to see. I still have issue 3. I still need to read it. Let's see here. Power Girl number 1. I know Power Girl and the writer, I think it's Leah Williams. Those are apparently that's a point of contention. Listen, guys, I really enjoy what Leah Williams is doing with Power Girl. I understand what she's doing is different than what Jeff Johns is doing, but I don't really give a shit about what Jeff Johns is doing, especially since he can't seem to get a book out on time to save his life. But yeah, I like it. It's fun, and I think ever since the ongoing started, like the story is very fucking strong. Like Leah Williams is not playing around, and I'm not going to spoil it, but I highly recommend everybody go check it out. Don't listen to don't listen to naysayers online. Check it out for yourself. Like Power Girl is one of my favorite Superman books, aka one of my favorite DC books coming out right now. I love the backups in action, and I love the ongoing so far. And again, I'm here for what Leah Williams is doing. Like she's here to tell a story, and I'm here for that shit. Miles Morales, it looks like that's been knocked down a couple spots. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that it's just been caught up in crossover after crossover, and Oh man, that's unfortunate, but still, like 38 out of fucking 200 is not bad at all. But I do hope that Miles can just like really just stick to being. I just hope that book can just stick to itself for a little bit after this, because every time I check it out, it's just crossover after crossover after crossover. Like, no, man, let Miles cook. Let Miles cook. Let him cook. Titans number three. Titans is definitely knocked down a couple notches. Again, that probably could be due to Night Terrors and just Taylor not really ramping up the story he's trying to tell. I know we got Beast World coming out. I'm excited for that. But yeah, overall, this whole Titans being like the new flagship team, it I'm not buying it, but hopefully by the time Beast World is done, they can really be positioned as like the team for the DC universe. But right now, it's not hitting for me. Let me just answer some of these real quick. Comic Boom said, "I've been enjoying Power Girl since her series began. Glad she is no longer a telepath." Yeah, I didn't mind the telepath stuff. Again, I thought all of that made for like a great story. But yeah, the ongoing is really fucking good. I'm happy reading it. Really happy reading it. Grayson Wright said, love Jeff Johns, but he's too busy with Ghost Machine to truly put his all into a DC book, which is fine. Yeah, yeah, I'm glad we got that news about Ghost Machine because people are wondering, oh, what the fuck is Jeff Johns doing? He's not doing Stargirl anymore, and I don't think he's that busy. But no, the entire time, motherfucker was cooking with Ghost Machine. So I guarantee you that what is it that the Justice Society of America book? It's not lasting long. I give it maybe 2 or 3 issues, and then John's out of here because his priority is in a whole nother place. And Comic Boom said Titans is boring to me. The team seems more concerned with planting trees than superheroing. You're not lying. You're not lying. Um, and again, I think Beast World may steer the ship in the right direction. Actually, speaking of that, the tie-ins for Beast World, they seem more like loosey goosey versus like the actual issues. Like Beast World, based on the solicits, it sounds like it's gonna be some heat, but the Titans tie-in and the Nightwing tie-in, it just seems fucking goofy. It just seems really goofy. So I am interested to see how things play out. Like maybe for the overall DCU, Titans will be the team, but I don't know about their actual book, which is a little concerning. But we'll see. We'll see. We got some time. Actually, no. I think Beast World starts this month. Oh shit! I need to get on subscribing to that. But yeah, I think that's about it here for my comments on um, this section. And guys, if you are watching on the replay, feel free to comment down below. What are your thoughts on some of your favorite titles and how they're ranking? Did you expect them to be higher? Did you expect them to be lower? So yeah, and I'll repeat this every single time we go through like a huge chunk. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for sticking by with me and checking us out. We're gonna move on here. So we're gonna go on to 41. 41 is Invincible Iron Man number 10. We got 42, Fantastic Four number 11. 43 is Something is Killing the Children 33. 44 is Avengers 5. 45 is Venom Annual number 1. 46 is Immortal Thor number 2. 47 is Nightwing 106. 48 is Justice Society of America number 6. Oh shit. That's very high. 49 is Blue Beetle number 1. Let's fucking go. And 50 is X Force 44, Fall of the X-Men. Let's see here. Avengers 5. I'm reading Avengers. A very, very solid book. Jed McKay. Uh, Jed McKay is bringing the Avengers back to prominence. He's really bringing it back to prominence. That book was floundering. It was still selling, but it wasn't a book that really mattered. It feels like the Avengers matters. So far, the story is still like picking up. It's still very basic, but basic is not bad. I'm enjoying it. I do have to read the latest issue, but listen, this brother gets the team dynamics. He gets Black Panther. I like Captain Marvel as the leader, and this rest of the team, they just flow well with each other. And I don't know, I am excited to see what happens with what's there's a the Avengers. There's an Avengers event that's actually coming out. Um, Bled something, yeah, whatever that Avengers event is that he's going to be writing. I'm excited for that, really excited. And I think Blade might tie into that too. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, Jed McKay Avengers, I'm here for it, man. It's good. It's good. It feels good to read an Avengers book again, and it's good month in, month out. Thank goodness for Jed McKay, man. Thank goodness. Uh, Moving on, we got Justice Society of America. This is the highest I've seen it in a very long time. Very long time. I'm actually super surprised because the last couple times that I did this book was like it wasn't selling poorly, but it was like in the 60s or 70s. So I'm not reading it, but clearly something must have happened to get readers back on board. So good for Jeff Jones. Blue Beetle #1. Guys, guys, hear me out. Y'all need to be reading Blue Beetle. You guys need to be reading Blue Beetle. If you have not went and read Blue Beetle Graduation Day, read Blue Beetle Graduation Day. It's like 4 or 5 issues, and then just hop on the ongoing. It's still early. Please, that's one of the best fucking things you can do. Read Blue Beetle. Like Blue Beetle should be, Blue Beetle should be honestly a little bit higher, but I'm not mad at it being top 50. I'm not mad at it being top 50. But please, guys, go read Blue Beetle. Soft Boy, appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you being here. And you came just in time. Justice Society of America is 48 out of 200. So it's bounced back. It's bounced back. Hopefully Jeff Johns can keep that momentum. Oh yeah, Grayson said, God bless all y'all folks still buying time to 2023. Hey, listen, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm the type where if an event is coming out and I'm interested, I want all the tie-ins. Um, do I read all the tie-ins? No, but it is also good for comic book shops. Just for that, even though it'll be for like a little bit. I know they enjoy that boost in sales, so I don't mind like buying tie-ins, especially if I'm really interested. But yeah, tie-ins, they can be hit or miss. But for Beast World, I think I'm just gonna read the main issues. That one for sure. That one for sure. Soft Boy, all right, that's dope. I gotta go back to studying, but we'll watch the playback later. Hey, it's all good. I appreciate you stopping by, homie. Appreciate you stopping by. Good luck with the studying. Good luck, and may you kick ass on the test or whatever assignment that you got to do. But yeah, let's move on to 50. This is the shit that you got to pay for. And as always, I do have to give a shout out to AJ because this is his account that I'm using. This is not mine. But yeah, AJ would be here, but I think he's busy. So we'll see. I'll swing him the link. Let me see if he can pop in here. Add guest, copy link. Yeah, we'll see if AJ can make it. Will be great. But I'm gonna do my very best to get him in for next week's stream as well. We're just very busy, which is why these streams have been a little inconsistent. But yeah, 51, we got Silver Surfer Rebirth Legacy #1. 52 is Doctor Strange #7. 53 is X-Men Annual #1. 54 is Scarlet Witch #8. 55 is Void Rivals #4. 56 is Alligator Loki #1. 57 is Fire and Ice Welcome to Smallville #1. 58 is Batman Catwoman The Gotham War Battle Lines #1. 59 is Green Lantern War Journal #1. That's a crime. And Detective Comics 1074. All right, let's see here. The only stuff that I really care about is Batman Catwoman, the Gotham War. Listen, I'm 100% sure that is a reprint. Hey, listen, we may not like it, but people do. And again, I'm guilty because, like I said, I I bought the shit too. I bought all the issues, so I'm not too surprised. War Journal. Oh man, you guys gotta read War Journal. You guys gotta read War Journal. You guys gotta read it. You guys gotta read War Journal. Philip Kennedy Johnson fucking gets John Stewart. He gets him. And I ain't gonna lie, this might be a controversial statement, but when I was reading War Journal, it felt like a black person wrote that shit. And I know Philip Kennedy Johnson is white as fuck, but it felt like a black person wrote that shit. Like the dialogue, it's on point. It has a lot of heart. Like John Stewart's mom, it felt like that was like my mom if she was older talking to me. Like this brother understands this character, and the story is pretty fucking bonkers. I read issue 2 not too long ago, and yeah, I can see this book being a powerhouse on the fucking line. So please, guys, go check it out. If you like action comics, you are gonna enjoy the fuck out of War Journal. So please, please, please go check that out. There's no reason why War Journal, especially issue number 1, should be 59 out of 200, but that may actually just be a reprint. So let me see. Actually, when did War Journal come out? Green Lantern War Journal number 1. When did that come out? That came out. Really? No. War Journal. It's not May. When did War Journal come out? It says. Oh, it says it came out in September. Oh yeah, guys, come on, For number 1, especially a good number 1. Nah. Well, hopefully when I do the October numbers, it's better. It's better. Well, come on, man. Come on. We gotta show up for War Journal, especially my black folk. Y'all gotta show up for War Journal, man. I gotta show up for War Journal. Fire and Ice, Welcome to Smallville. I don't know about this book. Didn't seem interesting to me. But starting off at 57 for number 1 is not bad. This is not bad, but I don't know, could be better, but I'm not too familiar. Maybe I'll read it in trade. But I don't know. I'm more offended about Green Lantern War Journal number 1 being so low over Fire and Ice. But let's see here. Detective Comics 1074. That's definitely a reprint. Because I know Ram V is just going crazy on Detective. I'm collecting all the issues, but Ram V is a writer that he just reads better in trade. So I think I have a vacation coming up, so I'm going to do my best to just catch up on Detective from where I left off. I think I just may have to start from the beginning. Let's see here. And I think that's about it. Now, all this other stuff I'm not really reading nor care too much about. Grayson Red said, yeah, my man's wilding. And he said, but dead ass Green Lantern War Journals crack. It is, y'all. Please go show up for that book. Let's move on to 61. We got Ghost Rider number 18, 62 Shazam number 3, 63 is Children of the Vault number 2, 64 is Death of the Venomverse, 65 is Gunslinger Spawn 24, 66 is Star Wars Dark Droids number 1, 67 is Amazing Spider-Man 32. Apparently that's God's. 68 is Creepshow Volume 2 number 1. 69 is Alpha Flight number 2. 70 is World's Finest Teen Titans 3 of 6. Not much to say here. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't read that Teen Titans book, but I've heard pretty good things about it. Maybe just needs some time for Wade to cook, so it'll do a little bit better. But it's Wade. I'm not too concerned about it, and it's a miniseries. But yeah, everything else I'm not really reading. Like I said, the only Fall of X stuff that I'm reading is Dark X-Men. But yeah, we can move on to here. Yeah, not much to say. Starting with 71, we got Jean Grey number 2. We have 72 is Spine Tingling Spider-Man number 0. 73 is Astonishing Iceman number 2. 74 is Star Wars Bounty Hunters 38. 75 is Batman White Knight Presents Generation Joker number 5. 76 is Guardians of the Galaxy number 6. 77 is Batman Gotham Batman, Catwoman, Gotham War, Red Hood #1. 78 is Wolverine 36. 79 is Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi #1. And 80 is Action Comics 57. Man, there's no reason that book should be so fucking low. No reason whatsoever. Let's see here. The highlight here is Batman, Catwoman, Red Hood. Um, this was easily one of the biggest wastes of. This is one of the biggest wastes of money ever. Um, all this was just like whatever the latest Joker's book's issue was. This tie-in was that issue 0.5. That's all it was. It was just set up for the final issue of that run, and the pacing was all over the place. It didn't make a lick of fucking sense, and it's clear that Rosenberg just got slapped with this, and yeah, it wasn't good. And I say this as somebody that enjoys Red Hood. This is easily one of like the worst Red Hood books the worst Red Hood like centered pieces that I've ever read. It was just I don't know what they were trying to do here. I thought this was gonna be like a light tease for the supposed Red Hood book that's coming out next year, but it wasn't that. But yeah, but you can skip this one if you haven't already. Just don't waste your time. Red Hood fans, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself, please. Good to see Batman White Knight is still going strong. Good to see it's still going strong. I haven't checked out this particular one yet, but I will soon. Let's see here. And I think that's about it. Not reading Guardians. And that Wolverine book is definitely a reprint for sure. But yeah, everything else, nope. We can move on. We can move on. Oh, Action Comics. I don't know. Maybe yeah, I speculated on this with the guys over on Comics Authority. Um, I don't know. I don't know if it's the backups, but man, like it's Action Comics should not be this low. It's not bad. This is 80 out of 200 is not bad, but it's fucking Action Comics, man. Like Philip Kennedy Johnson is. I feel like things have just gotten so much better post War World, and I don't know. Maybe it's the backups and people just feel like it's not worth it to pay, like an extra dollar for like stories that they may or may not want, and that's affecting the bottom line. But man, Action Comics should be higher, but I'm not mad at it. And who knows, maybe it'll see a bit of a boost with Williamson on the book and then Jason Aaron. So we'll see. Um, let's move on to 81. We got Amazing Spider-Man 31. We got 82, The Joker Man Stopped Laughing 10. 83 is Green Arrow #4. I have thoughts on that. I have a lot of thoughts on that. 84 is Magneto #2. 85 is Superman Lost. 86 is Miss Marvel, the New Mutant #2. 87 is Kill Your Darlings #1. 88 is Sacrifices #2. And 89 is Incredible Hulk #3. And 90 is Big Game #3. All right. Let's talk about Green Arrow for a little bit. I promise I won't go too deep because I know Green Arrow #6 is right around the corner, and we will be doing a live stream talking about the first chunk of Green Arrow. But I'll take the time right now to like lightly say what my issue with this book is. If there is any book that has been negatively affected by night terrors, it's Green Arrow. It's Green Arrow. For the past 4 issues, it's literally just been Ollie bouncing around time or the multiverse, purposely being held away from his family. The first 2 issues, well, the first 3, I was kind of fine with this, but I feel like now we're kind of just like repeating ourselves. And then it didn't help that night terrors came in the middle of this and interrupted this. So realistically speaking, if night terrors never was a thing, I would feel better. But it's the fact that Ollie has been on what feels like an extended trip. I feel like we should already be meeting the family, and I know that's coming up soon. But man, is this dragging. It's really fucking dragging. And I can't wait for us to get, I can't wait for the family to be back in Seattle and just doing Green Arrow shit. But overall, is the story still good? Yeah. But man, I wouldn't be surprised if people just dropped off because Ollie's been traveling for a while now. So we'll see. Um, Other than that, good to see Superman Lost is still doing pretty solid. It looks like everybody that I've spoken to or I see tweets about Superman Lost, they're enjoying it. Good to see Priestess bounced back from Deathstroke. Everything else, actually, yeah, Miss Marvel. This is not bad for number two, but my gosh, I still feel like the whole Kamala Khan thing that was a choice, but this is not horrible, but really though, okay. Other than that, not much to say here. Not much to say here. Let's move on to the 91s. We got Conan the Barbarian number two. We got 92 House of Slaughter 17. We got 93 as Spawn 345. 94 is Deadpool. I almost read this as Bladder Blood, but it's Batter Blood. 95 is Danger Street number 9. That book is still a thing? Jesus Christ. 96 is Avengers Annual number 1. 97 is Miss Marvel the New Mutant. Oh, it's probably a reprint. 98 is Ultimate Invasion number 3. 99 is Peacemaker Tries Too Hard. And number 10 is Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer number 1. Wait, what? This is a book? Oh, we need to look this up, y'all. Ain't no way. Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer? Yeah, we gotta look this up, y'all. Hold on. Time out. Time out. What is this? What is this? This is crazy. Oh, wait, hold on. This kind of raw. This kind of raw. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. I might have to check that out. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Let's see here. Not much to say here. I'm not reading Ultimate Invasion. I will be checking out that Black Panther, the Ultimate Black Panther though by Hill. But I think I'll just wait till it's all done and then I'll just read it on digital. But yeah, not reading anything else here. Honestly, I did check out that Avengers Annual number 1 because it was just in my folder. Kind of waste of money, but fuck it. But yeah, nothing too crazy here that I'm paying attention to. We could move on. We could move on. 101 is Star Wars Dr. Aphra 36. 102 is Strange Academy Moon Knight number 1. 103 is Gargoyles number 9. 104 is Black Panther number 4. 105 is Moon Knight City of the Dead number 3. 106 is Batman 608. 107 is What If Dark Carnage number 1. 108 is X-Men Days of Future Past Doomsday number 3. Number 9 is Cold number 2. And 110 is Noctera 16. And excuse me, guys, I'm just going to take a sip of this water. I'm just chugging the bottle. All right, let's talk about this. Black Panther number 4. I am reading Black Panther. I am subscribed to it, but I gotta tell you guys, this book ain't hitting. It's not hitting. It's not hitting. It's just forcing me to read and trade. I think I mentioned it the last time we were doing this. It's too slow for my taste. And again, I think Jed McKay is doing better with T'Challa. I think the actual Black Panther book, it just needs to rest for a little bit. I feel like Ewing has the unfortunate job of just trying to rectify or just like turn the tide on everything that Ridley did, and it's not working. That's not to say Ewing is a bad writer, but yeah, this run isn't working for me. So I'm not surprised that issue 4 is 104, and I don't see this book lasting till 12 issues. I'm sorry, but who knows? Maybe it'll get better. But yeah, I tried with this book, and it's I don't want to call it all over the place, but it's just not working for me. it's not working. Um, let's see here. Batman 608. I'm not. That's probably a reprint. Let's see here. What If Dark Carnage? They're still doing those What If books. Jesus Christ! I guess people must really enjoy them. But yeah, other than that, yeah, nothing here that I'm reading. These are books that they're just not in my purview. Books I'm not either I just wait for and trade, or I just don't care about. Um, but let's move on to 111. 111 is Death of the Venomverse. 112 is Silk number 5. 113 is Rare Flavors number 1. That's a nice title. 114 is Hunt for Skinwalker number 1. 115 is Heat Seeker Gun Honey Series 3. 116 is Night Terrors Night's End number 1. Motherfuckers is still buying that shit? Okay. 117 is Realm of X number 2. 118 is Penguin number 2. 119 is Immortal Thor number 1. And 120 is Batman Brave and the Bold number 5. All right. I guess people are still enjoying Night Terrors. Cool. I gotta put out the Night Terrors video again. But yeah, Night Terrors, I liked it. It read better in one sitting. I don't think it was worth halting the line over. If it was worth halting the line over, it should have just been for 1 month, 2 months. That was a mistake. Because everything took place in the course of a night, so I think that would have made more sense. But overall, pretty good read. Excited to see how it ties into Beast World. Realm of X number 2, not reading. Penguin number 2. I feel like it's kind of unfortunate that King is like a double-edged sword, because Wonder Woman is selling well, but Penguin is like rapidly slipping. I don't know. I don't think I see this book lasting long, but who knows? I'll give it a go. Hope if it lasts long enough for like a trade. Batman Brave and the Bold. Oh man, I don't know why they relaunched this book. This is literally just like Urban Legends with a different name, and it doesn't have the powerhouse behind it that it needs. Like, there's no main book that's headlining this that makes it feel like it's worth the money. But 120 out of 200 is not too terrible, but man, compared to Urban Legends issue number 5 and Batman Brave and the Bold, like DC literally is just like throwing this book out to the wolves. But I guess it's them. I'm not buying it. But yeah, that's about it for this section. Not reading anything else. Realm of X number 2. I hope that's a miniseries, because man, that's pretty low for number 2. Really fucking low. And yeah, Mortal Thor, I think that's probably a reprint, because I know a lot of people enjoyed Al Ewing's Thor, so it's probably a reprint. Let's go on to 121. We got Amazing Spider-Man 300. 122 is Blade number 3. 123 is Harley Quinn 32. 124 is Red Goblin 8. 125 is Conan the Barbarian number 3. 126 is I Hate Fairyland number 9. 127 is Negaduck number 1. 128 is Harley Quinn Black, White, Redder number 3. 129 is Godzilla Here Be the Dragons. And 130 is TMNT X Stranger Things number 3. Blade number 3, I think that is a reprint, because that Blade book is fucking insane. Let me see, when did Blade number 3 come out? Issue 3. Yeah, this came out on okay, yeah, it came out at the end of the month, so that's probably why it's a little bit low. But guys, I am putting out a Blade video soon. You guys gotta check out Blade. You don't need to know much about previous shit that happened in Blade. Brian Hill is telling a bloody but cool story, and the art is fucking immaculate. Like, this reads of like something that's I don't know, man. That book is worth $4.99 if it ever decides to increase the price. Like, that book is fucking amazing. Y'all gotta read Blade, man. Yeah. Wait for my review. But Also, don't wait for my review. I'm telling you guys, go fucking read Blade. There's 3 issues in. Go hunt down the floppies or go read it digitally, man. Blade is fucking dope. Harley Quinn 32. I don't know why this book is still here. I don't know why Harley Quinn is still here. And if I if I was running things, I would cancel the Harley Quinn book and relaunch it with Kelly Thompson because she knows how to write a Harley Quinn. Like she's very entertaining in Birds of Prey. But I don't know. I feel like every time I look at Birds of Prey, it's just not selling well. I'm not Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn, but I don't know, man. That's a weird book. Um, Anything else here? Nope, not really. We can move on. 131 Hot Girl 3 of 6. 132 is The Walking Dead Deluxe 70. 133 is Loki number 4. 134 is Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 2. 135 is Masters of the Universe. 136 is Devil's Cut number 1. 137 is Unstoppable Doom Patrol number 6. 138 is Sonic the Hedgehog 64. 139 is Captain Marvel Dark Tempest number 3. And 140 is Cult of Carnage Misery number 5. All right, let's see here. Hawk Girl. Being number 3 and being at 131, there's no way this book is gonna get extended, nor do I see it getting an ongoing. I feel like there's just like a lot of divisiveness in the book. Some of it is warranted, but overall, it just seems like the quality is not there. I read the first issue and I tapped out. But yeah, I can't see it. I really can't see it. I know there's like a Hawk Girl and Hawk Man backup that's supposed to be coming out soon. Hopefully it'll do better by the characters. But yeah, Hawk Girl is not it. This is not it. But if you are a fan of Hawk Girl, I mean, more power to you. Unstoppable Doom Patrol. I think that wrapped up pretty recently, but 6 out of 7. I'm not mad at it. The book was very strong all throughout, and I know Doom Patrol has like its fans, and I do have a feeling that Doom Patrol will be extended some way, shape, or form. Yeah, Doom Patrol will be back for sure. Anything else? Nope, I'm good. Captain Marvel, Dark Tempest number 3. Don't know why they decided to put out a Captain Marvel book again when they have the ongoing that's about to come on. If it's not out, that was a weird choice, but probably to tie it in with the movie. But yeah, that's about it for this section. And thank you guys. In the comments. Thank you guys for just hanging out with me. We are almost done. We're almost done here. But again, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are about some of your favorite books and how they performed. Yeah, and people in the chat, man, can continue to do thing. I appreciate everybody here. Let's see here. 141, Tales of the Titans number 3. 142 is World Tree number 5. 143 is Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 2 number 3. 144 is Action Comics Presents Doomsday Special number 1. 145 is Star Wars Bounty Hunters 37. 146 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 143. 147 is Bone Orchard Tenement number 4. 148 is Moon Knight Annual number 1. And 149, Sonic the Hedgehog 900th Adventure. And 150 is Red Sonja number 3. I need to read the Action Comics Doomsday Special. I started, but I fell asleep because I was just tired. I never went back to it. But I know it's very important, and I know a lot of people enjoyed that shit. So I'm excited for it. Other than that, yep, I think that's the only book here that I recognize / am reading. Tales of the Titans. I don't know why we needed this. If you wanted to tell a tale of the Titans, that's what the Titans book is for. That's what you use it for. I don't know why you would go and have a whole other supplemental book when you could just use the main book. I don't know. That just seems like it's the most common sense. But then again, I'm not a DC. I'm not Tom Taylor. I'm not the person that's greenlighting these books. So tough shit. But yeah, let's move on to 1 The 150s. 151, we have ROM 1 Fast Mile Edition. 152 is Undiscovered Country 25. 153 is Batman Incorporated number 12. Jesus Christ. Oh, 154 is Steelworks number 4. Huh. I feel like this was missing last time. All right. 155 is Grim 13. 156 is Night Terrors Detective Comics number 2. 157 is Miracle Man Silver Age number 6. 158 is Batman Beyond Neo Gothic number 3. 159 is Wildcats 11. And 160 is Detective Comics 58 Fast Mile Edition. Steelworks, I cannot wait to talk about Steelworks in a separate video. I've mentioned it last time. You guys got to read Steelworks. You guys got to read Steelworks, especially my black brothers. If y'all trying to see like a black man do black, if you're trying to see a black man do some good, cool shit and not be beat over the head with like messaging and stuff, not that I don't mind it, but I just don't want to be beat over the head with it. And Steelworks is just dope shit, man. Like whether you're like, oh, just read it, bro. And again, I can't wait to talk about it further in my video. But Steelworks has got to be one of the top 10 books over at DC Comics right now, and I'm so happy to see it on this list. Is it low on the list? Sure, but the fact that it's ranking is fucking dope, man. Read Steelworks, bro. Read Steelworks. Night Terrors, Detective Comics. Like I said, good to see people still checking that shit out. Wildcats number 11. I hear a lot of good things about Wildcats, and I think 12 is the final issue, so I'm excited to finally read it. Batman Beyond Neo Gothic. That's the Lansing and Kelly. That definitely slipped. Hopefully that's a reprint or something, because that's very low, so even for them. Let's see here. Other than that, yeah, not much else to say here. Oh, Batman Incorporated 12. Batman Incorporated 12. Batman Incorporated was a book that it should have not went past like maybe 4 or 5 issues. The book was in trouble, like even from the get go. Like it's a lot of like characters that people aren't too familiar with. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. And honestly, this was just a place where Tynan's OCs could just go and have something to do. And then Ed Brisson was just doing his best to make shit work. But you know, it's over, it's not coming back. And yeah, man, I just wish Ed Brisson the best of luck. And I hope this is the last we see of like the Tynan collective, because a lot of those characters, once he left, they're just floundering. But yeah, let's move on to 160s. 161 is Coda number 1. 162 is Uncanny Avengers number 1. 163 is Venom 24. 164 is Blade 2. That's definitely a reprint. 165 is MMPR, the 30th anniversary special. 166 is City Boy number 4. 167 is Dark X-Men number 1. Hell yeah, that's a reprint. 168 is Gargoyles Dark Ages number 3. 169 is Storm number 5. And 170 is Meanwhile, a comic shop anthology. Oh yeah, Deoxy. Thank you for popping up, brother. I appreciate you. And yeah, Power Rangers 30th on 165. I think this might be a reprint. Yeah, I feel like it might be a reprint. Let's see, when did it come out? This came out on. Oh, yeah, this is definitely a reprint. It's definitely a reprint, yo. So it looks like people really enjoyed that issue. I did, minus like one portion of it, but this is definitely worth it if you're a fan of Mighty Morphin. I'm sure you guys can still find it in some places. Hopefully, you don't have to pay a crazy amount. But if you enjoyed Mighty Morphin in any fashion, whether it's like season 1, 2, or 3, and maybe you have some knowledge of the seasons after that, go read that special. Like it works side by side. Like we got 110 Always, which was the Netflix special, and then you get this. Both complement each other so fucking well. But yeah, I'm excited. I love seeing good shit for Power Rangers, man. City Boy, good to see City Boy on the list. Those We Are Legends books are fucking firing off in all cylinders. I'm reading Vigil and I'm reading Spirit World. City Boy is one I'm gonna let stack, but yeah, I stand by those books, man. I stand by those books. Let's see here. I think that's about it for books I'm reading in this section. Let's move on to the 170s. 171 is Plot Holes number 1. 172 is Barnstormers number 3. 173 is TMNT versus Street Fighter number 3. 174 is Dark Ride number 8. 175 is Spawn Scorch 21. 176 is Once Upon a Time at End of the World number 9. 177 is Night Terrors number 4. God damn, you motherfuckers love Night Terrors. 178 is Death of the Venomverse number 2. 179 is Hexagon Bridge number 1. And 180 is The Walking Dead Deluxe 71. Yeah, like I said, nothing much to say here. Still surprised to see Night Terrors like selling like how it's selling, but again, that's probably a reprint. But still, like I said before, we may not be fans of certain things that the big two do, but at the end of the day, all that matters is numbers. So hey, people seem to enjoy Night Terrors. Again, to them, maybe it was worth halting the line for 2 months, but it really wasn't. But let's move on to the 181s. We got 181 Conan the Barbarian number 1. That's definitely a reprint. 182 X-Men 25, definitely a reprint. 183 is Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries number 12. 184 is Enfield Gang Massacre number 2. 185 is Red Room Crypto Killers number 4. 186 is Giant Size X-Men Fast Mile Edition. 187 is Waller versus Wildstorm number 3. 188 is Deadpool Batter Blood number 3. And 189 is Marvel Age 1000. I am definitely not reading anything on this list at all. Yeah. Wildstorm versus Amanda Waller. I do have that waiting for me at the comic book shop. I just got to go read it. But hopefully it's a good read. But yeah, other than that, no, not much to say. Oh, Marvel Age 1000. Oh, I'm surprised that's sold. Now we're at the last bit. So let's get into it, y'all. Starting off at 90. 190 is Riddler Year 1 number 6. 191 is Dark Knights of Steel number 12. 192 is Swan Songs number 3. 193 is Jnort's Illustrated Swimsuit Edition number 1, aka Thirst Trap Material. 194 is Damn Them All number 8. 195 is Jean Grey number 1. 196 is Usagi Yojimbo Ice and Snow number 1. 197 is Unbelievable, Unfortunately, Mostly Unbearable, and Nearly Unpublishable Untold Tales of I Hate Fairyland. That was a mouthful. 198 is Something Epic number 5. 199 is The Vigil number 5. And 200 is Firepower by Kirkman and Sam Nee. What have I read here? Dark Knights of Steel. I'm excited for Jay Kristoff to write it. I think Taylor's just like way too busy. So somebody had to take over Dark Knights of Steel, which was a pretty solid book from everybody that I've heard. But yeah, I'm excited for Jay Kristoff. If you guys don't know who Jay Kristoff is, just do yourself a favor and either buy it physically or like read it digitally, or how you do that shit? How do you call it when you just like listen to a book? Oh, audiobook. So get the audiobooks of all three. You will be very, very satisfied, and you will 100% agree that this is definitely the guy who should be writing Dark Knights of Steel. But other than that, I think that's about it. Vigil, I'm reading. I just gotta wait for the final issue so I can read it all in one go. But yeah, that's definitely it for the top 200. So guys in the chat and guys in the comments, please let me know what your thoughts are. Are you excited, or are you pleased with how your favorite book performed? Are you not? Why do you think that is? And I will gladly go ahead and get back to you. But guys, it is 11:26. I'm not going to stay too long because I do have to get to bed, and I do also have to record another video. But thank you guys for checking out the top 200 with me. I will be back Hopefully with AJ next week. Like I said, I just need to get this one out because I realized last minute it was like we didn't do one for September, so I just took the charge here. But thank you guys, and please check out the live stream I did last week. I'll just like put it up on here. Yeah, check out the live stream we did last week. I had a couple friends on the channel, dear friends of mine, and we just talked about Power Rangers, and also yeah, we hit 600 subscribers. Thank you guys once again. I appreciate you guys for tuning into the content. Once I'm done with the 600 sub stream, I will be taking a break. But in the meantime, I'm still going to be plugging away at content. So please be on the lookout. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Y'all have a great night. Much love, much peace. It's your boy, Rule of a Queen, and I am out.